Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will go to work first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give out of the gun. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Under fire. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Glenn. Grabbed behind the line, it's Awchuk. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Awchuk. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Into the house. Touchdown Seminoles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 10 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it. Inches away from the touchdown. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no!
offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. And the sack all the way back into the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Alchuk.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking downfield, it's Dobbs. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Bringing the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Completes the shuffle pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Direct snap. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Right on the money. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. On the run, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to... Touchdown, Florida State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 19 over Texas A&M. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have...
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get... There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll take it himself. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Guys, let's chat about Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air. It's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in a touchdown Gators. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here for David.